Hello everybody, welcome to Got Yoga. I'm Chris Gott, G-O-T-T, don't forget the E. And this is Phoebe the Weenie. And today we're going to be talking to you about headstand or Shirshasana, the king of all yoga poses. So I'm going to give you 5 tips that's going to help you get into a successful headstand. Tip number 1, feeling light. You want to feel light before you take flight. So, if you have eaten a heavy meal, wait at least 3 hours before deciding to go upside down. Tip number 2, props. These are the props that you're going to need for headstand. A yoga mat. I'll show you how we're going to fold it up later. And a wall. Better yet, a corner wall where 2 walls meet. Tip number 3, preparation. In preparation for your headstand, I recommend these 3 poses, 3 of them, that you should do prior to your headstand. Uttanasana, or forward fold. Prasarita Pada Uttanasana, or wide-legged forward fold, and dolphin. Okay. Forward fold. Uttan is intense stretch. Asana is the pose. So you come into your Tadasana or mountain pose with your feet together, classically. Feet shoulder distance apart. If you have lower back issues, start from the feet up. Press your feet into the earth. Draw the kneecaps up. The legs are nice and strong. Inhale the arms up in line with the ears. Exhale, flip the palms. Spine is long as you draw the torso over the legs. Plant the hands down next to the feet. Come onto the fingertips. Inhale, lengthen the back body. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take 2 breaths here, and then exhale, plant your palms down. Let the upper back round, let your head hang naturally. Keep pressing the knees back. The legs are nice and strong. Another option, if you have tight hamstrings and tight muscles in the backs of the legs, is to bring some blocks next to your feet. Plant your hands down on these blocks. So first, from that inhalation where you lengthen, draw the shoulders back, take 2 breaths. Then you exhale, plant your palms down onto these blocks. Upper back rounds, head hangs naturally, knees draw back. Breathe here. Hang out in your Uttanasana for at least 30 seconds. When you are done, inhale, arms in line with the ears, spine nice, long, and strong. Exhale, you join the palms. Uttanasana. Prasarita Pada Uttanasana, or wide-legged forward fold. You start with your feet together. You step or jump your feet into a wide-legged stance. So your ankles are in line with your feet are in line with each other, and your ankles are underneath your wrists. Your feet are parallel with the mat. Your feet can go a little wider than underneath your wrists if you would like. Here we go, starting from the feet up. Press into the outer edges of your feet. Draw the kneecaps up. Legs are nice and strong. Bring the hands onto the hips. Lift the chest. Draw the shoulders back. Here we go. Exhale. Hinge at the hips. Spine nice and long as you bring your hands underneath your shoulders. If you have lower back issues, leave the hands here underneath the shoulders. Draw the shoulders back. The spine is nice and long. Let the head hang naturally. If your back is rounding, bring your hands onto some blocks for some extra height so you can get that length in the spine. The rest of you you can start to walk the hands back. Lead with the chest and the chin as you draw your torso down towards the floor. You're pushing your palms into the mat. Your upper back starts to round. Your head hangs naturally. You draw your head towards the floor. Remembering here to check into the feet. Is the weight even in the heels and the toes? Hang out here for a few breaths, continuing to draw your head down towards the mat, continuing to breathe. When you're done, inhale, walk the hands back up underneath the shoulders, heel toe the feet together, hands on the hips, spine long, come to stand. Prasarita Pada Uttanasana. Dolphin Pose. This pose is going to help strengthen the arms and the shoulders in preparation for that headstand. So let's hop right on into it. Come into a tabletop position with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Your knees are shoulder distance apart, your hands are shoulder distance apart. Lower your elbows down onto the mat where your palms just were. So now your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Interlock your fingers. Really important here. When you're about to lift your hips up and back, when you do that, you really need to press into the outer edges of your forearm and the heel of your hand. So you're pushing that away from you into the earth. So here we go. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, push the forearms into the earth, bring the weight into the heels, straight legs, draw the thighs back. This is your dolphin. Your head is hanging naturally, you're gazing towards your feet. You want to hang out here for at least 30 seconds. So you're really nice and strong. You're continuing to push your palms and your forearms into the mat. This is just like downward facing dog. Your hips are going up and back, but instead you're on your forearms. When you're finished, exhale, bend the knees, lower the knees down, sit the hips back, draw the hands back, rest the forehead, come into a nice balasana or child's pose. If that dolphin and that wide-legged forward fold were really hard for you, you felt yourself collapsing a lot, I would recommend that you continue to work on those poses before you decide to go upside down into headstand, so that when you do go up into headstand, you're strong enough and it will be a safe headstand. Tip number 4, enjoy the process. This is all a journey that you're on. It's your own personal yoga journey. If that yoga journey is maybe backing off from attempting headstand and working on dolphin and wide-legged forward fold, then you should do that so that when you do decide to go upside down, it's going to be safe as well as successful. So tip number 4 is to enjoy your process, accept where you are, be consistent in your yoga journey. All right, we've made it to tip number 5, foundation. This tip is the most important tip of all the tips. And so I've decided to make a whole other video about it. Sorry guys, but this one's really important. We need to go over how to put your hands, where to put your hands, how to put your arms, where to put your arms, how to put your head, where to put your head. All about getting that nice, strong foundation for your headstand so that when you do go upside down, you're set up just right for that successful headstand. So that's gonna be in the next video. If you want that next video sent to your inbox right when I publish it, go ahead and follow the link below in my comments. It'll send you to my email list. It'll ask you to sign up for my email list. So you should do that. Also, go ahead and like my Got Yoga Facebook page, GOTTE Yoga Facebook page. I post lots of tips and videos and funny things about yoga there as well. Comment below which pose was your favorite, and I will see you next time, yoga lovers.